Plus World TV, and this is News Digest, where we talk about trending headlines happening in Nigeria. My name is Ololade Balariwa, and here's my guest.
John Olariwaju.
Welcome, Mr. General.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So here, let me read the news headlines. Super Falcon's dramatic comeback, Tinubu's huge reward, and political chants. Online opera over kneeling, culture versus modern view. Fayose endorses Tinubu at APC rally. PDP loyalty or EFCC strategy. Lagos Street renaming. Charlie Boy Street controversy. Political rematch brewing. Tinubu, Atiku, Obi. Kwankwaso in focus. Okay, so let's begin with a powerful story. The Super Falcons delivered one of the most exciting moments in African football. Winning with 2 at halftime, and they came back with a defeat, 3-2, and claimed their 10th WAFCON title. So with the Tinubu welcoming them to Nigeria and all of the awards being given to them, the money, I'm sure you've seen the news about the money,
Exactly.
the 3-bedroom house, and all of those things. Do you think that is too much? Concerning the issues that we have in Nigeria now, the financial aspect, the economic, and all of those things. Do you think that is too much?
All right, thank you very much. First and foremost, good luck to Super Falcons are there. Good luck for the Nigerian people. This is going to be a 10th winning cup. Let me come back to your question, whether the money is too much or not.
Yeah,
So as far as I'm concerned, I don't see that the money is too much. For me, the money is not too much. So because if you see the service they render to Nigeria, they go and represent Nigeria and they make Nigeria proud. You understand? So I don't see that it's too much. It's not only Tinubu that we started this. Even in 1994, when the Super Eagles, I'm talking about when the Super Eagles won the Nations Cup, the government at that time, I think it was led by the former head of state, Sonny Abacha then, and they promised them a lot of things. And we have seen the people of the society that also promised them a lot of things. So about that one, about what the president and the government of Nigeria giving to them. So to me, I don't see it as too much. But the point that I can raise from that aspect is that I think today or yesterday, since last week, the medical doctors were threatening the federal government of going into the strike. So I thought, if I'm correct, I think they have started the strike, or they have issued the 3 days warning strike to the federal government. Now, if you can able to give such amount to the players, so why can't you also look the another sector too? Why are you just leaving the another sector like that without even taking care of them? And it's very, very important. So I think if the federal government can take care of the players like that, I think there is nothing bad when you look at the other sector too. So to me, I'm advising the government to look at their sector and to do the needful.
All right, Mr. Oloraju, thank you for that. And about the mandates, and if you watch the celebration, there was this, where the players were chanting, on your mandate we shall stand, and all of those things. I mean, this is like getting political, it's getting into political stuff. I mean, do you think it is normal, it is appropriate for the players to chant on your mandate? Because, I mean, it's like they're politicizing these things. What do you think about that?
Actually, that step to me is totally wrong, and I condemn it. See, we are taking it too far. So, and I know that if you are saying people, I'm not thinking that it's going to be all Nigerians. So maybe those that members of APC or those that have interested in Tinubu, maybe those are the people that are shouting on your mandate, we can start. You understand? So because I believe that as a journalist, if you are able to put the mic into these people's mouth and just ask about the government of Tinubu, how they view it. So I know that they won't be able to say or to sing on your mandate, we can stand.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
so that's all on that. And let's talk about the second topic. Fayose endorsing Tinubu at the APC rally. What do you think about? Because there was this video yesterday where he went to the APC rally at
Right.
Ekiti, and then he said, "Oh, he's still very much a PDP member, but then he's still urging people to vote and support Tinubu fully." Do you think this is like do you think this is one of the boldest and one of the tricky moves of politicians in Nigeria because of his EFCC? I'm sure you know about his EFCC saga.
Yeah,
So do you think that is why he's siding, what's it called, endorsing with Tinubu?
Well, if you say so, you are on the way. If you are talking about the angle of this the court clearing his skills. So, well, I think maybe it was because of that leading him to doing all those things that he's doing. And there is not only him that playing this kind of politics. I think his friend too, Wiki, is also playing the kind of politics. But I've never seen Wiki going into APC rally or whatever, like the way Fayose did yesterday. To me, I thought day before yesterday, Fayose came out and said he was still a PDP member and is going to support the Tinubu.
Yeah.
But for him to now go far to just join the APC rally and then campaigning for the Tinubu and all those things, to me, he has gone far. And he could not tell, as far as I'm concerned, Fayose cannot tell me that he's still a member of PDP to me. Because how can you tell me that you went to the APC rally and you are just campaigning for the opposition and you are still coming out and telling me that you are a member of PDP? So I don't think so. If not because of the PDP, there is nothing like political value in PDP anymore. Otherwise, Fayose today will have been sacked from PDP. Exactly. It's not only Fayose too. Even the Wiki, his friend, and other people that are playing the hypocrisy. So though that's what the politics of Nigeria is look like.
Wow. And yesterday he made mention about leaders in APC, that the leader is the only person that tells its members what to do. Said it's not like that in PDP. I mean, that is quite a controversial thing to say. And the fact that he's even endorsing Tinubu, and then the letter said, okay, that is how that they do their thing, and that is how it is. What do you think about that?
No, I don't think that's how they are doing their things. He will have said that that's how he wanted to do his things. Are you getting my point? He will have said that's how he wanted to do his things. Because as for me, so if you want to put in a right way, I think the PDP to me, so that party has already gone in oblivion. So there is nothing like PDP anymore. So because most of the people that are saying they are PDP today, they are now campaigning for the APC.
So now that you say Fayose going to APC rally, is it that the PDP members, they are not saying what they are doing, going to parties, anti-party activities? Why haven't they been sanctioned?
Who is going to sanction them? Okay, let's assume that it was sanctions. So the Fayose will go to court. And we all know what is transpired in Nigeria government this time around. So when once they get to the court, there is assurance that court will reverse that sacking. So I will call Fayose back because not that the PDP did not know what they were doing. They know what they were doing. They know that the court has hijacked. I am not saying somebody has hijacked it, but for what is happening now in Nigeria, the court has already hijacked. So definitely, if they cite Fayose will head to the court, and they agree with me that court will return it back to the PDP. So PDP members, they know all these things. That's why they are just looking at the Wiki and Fayose to just be continue to do what they were doing, and they are just waiting for the convention day of PDP. So where they will now appoint another chairman and the rest. So I think another officers. That's the day they were just waiting. So not that they don't know what they were doing, they know what they were doing. So the court case will just be there. At the end of the day, they will return the fellowship.
Thank you so much. And let's talk about the street trade, Charlie Boy Street controversy happening in Lagos, whereby they are renaming street and all of those things. And Charlie Boy has, come out, whereby he was really that, he has done so much for that society. I mean, his name shouldn't just be changed like that. He even talked where he gave bikes to the youth in the society. He donated, I think, keke or something. Yeah, he made mention of that, and how he developed that society. And all of a sudden, they just came and they changed the name. I mean, do you think that goes well?
I think the name of the place, if I be correct, I think it's Bagada.
Okay.
I think it's Bagada, if I'm correct. So what I can say is that, like what you have said, that the guy has tried for that area, for that area when he newly got there. So he has bought the bicycle for the people. I was heard that he was even giving scholarship to the people. You understand? So I think the place Bariga. So he has tried enough for them at that place, and he has given the scholarship to many residents of that place, and he has bought a lot of bicycles. So for the government of the Lagos State to come out and rename the place, to me, I disagree with them. So maybe because of the, Nigeria, we play everything with politics. So it might be as a result of politics. Maybe the guy is not interested in their party and in their government in Lagos State. So they might say, how can we deal with this guy? Maybe they can just go there and just use that one to just to devalue him. But I believe that whether you change the name of the bus stop or you don't change, what Charlie Boy has done for the people of that area will still remain there forever. So it can never be changed. So the landmark that is already laid down there, so will already be there. So to me, if about the politics, we supposed to rethink and to know the kind of politics that we will be playing. So if you see anybody that have done a lot for the society, so why are we going against them because of the politics? I think we need to change all this mentality.
All right, thank you.
Thank you
Finally, this afternoon, let's talk down on the growing buzz around 2027 political watchers. This time the same four heavyweights: Tinubu, Atiku, Obi, and Kwankwaso. It's like Sukwa. Each of them has a strong base, and their parties are already planning under the radar. So, who do you think would emerge? I mean, do you think these three has that urge, has that power to go against Tinubu in 2027?
Yeah, I mean the coalition.
Yes.
Well, 2027 we can say is still far, and it's not still far. But what I can say is that if you look at the way people are doing their permutation today about 2027, so anything can happen, even between now till next year. You can remember when the APC formed, when ACN and the ANPP and the CPC formed the APC. So just like a joke, and before you know it, when they present a candidate, I'm talking about Say Baba, all of us we could remember the tsunami of Say Baba then. So how is just sweep everywhere. So we still have the time to know whether coalition can remove Tinubu or not. You understand what I'm saying? So we must give a time whether the coalition can remove Tinubu or not. But as it is now, if the coalition is continuing like this, peradventure they might remove Tinubu in 2027.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be so.
Okay, they all contested in 2023. Do you see the same results in 2027, or you see it, in a different ball game?
That's exactly what I'm saying. That anything can, but it will tell about the candidate the coalition will present. So if they are able to present a candidate that will be acceptable to the majority of Nigerians, so perhaps they might get their way. But if they got it wrong, about their candidates, definitely Tinubu will have his way back. So it will depends on the candidate they will present. So
But
that's the way I can see it.
okay, but even apart from that, do you think Nigerians are, probably tired of these four faces? Do you think Nigerians need another new face for this presidential election?
There is no doubt about that. The sincerely speaking, if Nigeria understand what they're supposed to do, they don't need to patronize all those old faces anymore. Tinubu of this world has been in politics for how many years now? Since I've been hearing Tinubu name since 1992 when he was a senator. So when they started another democracy in 1999, so he was still up here. So the same thing Atiku. So the same thing the rest of the people. So we have good people in the society that people can go after them. But the problem is this: we are yet to understand how to cast our vote in this country. What am I saying is that we only focus on PDP and APC before, but another party has come in now, which is ADC. So we now only focus on two parties. You understand? We just jeopardize the rest. So if we have a good candidate and very reliable candidate in another political party too. If Nigeria can shift their face from all those PDP, APC and the rest, if they can able to focus on another political party, we have credible people there that we can vote for and they can make Nigeria better. So I think I'm using this opportunity to tell Nigeria that we need to shift our focus away from only PDP, APC. Let us focus on another party too, so we can have credible people that are ready to serve Nigeria. So we can vote for them and we can have them and we can have the better Nigeria through them.
Okay, so looking at Atiku and Obi, and do you think apparently now they'll be what's it called, contesting other different parties? Do you think it's going to split the votes up? Do you think it's going to affect Obi in any way or affect Atiku in any way?
Well, people have been looking at how this ADC is going to, the coalition is going. People have been just predict whether Atiku will have his way or Obi, if possible that one of them have their way. So it peradventure the second might shift to another party. So people have been looking, they have been doing permutation here and there. But to me, the way I see this thing is that, so this coalition of the team, if you look at the way they use the ADC platform, nobody expects it. Even the APC, the ruling party, they did not expect it. When they come to the SDP, they started find the way to make sure that he didn't have his way in the SDP. So before they know it, they went to the ADC and they used the ADC platform. So we don't know the joker that this coalition is bringing or they want to bring to the table. So let us fold our hands and be looking how the permutation and how these things we go.
Okay, so finally, in your own opinion, who do you think is the most competent among these, at least the ones we'll be seeing, the people at the upper challenge, among these political, among the people contesting, who do you think is the most competent among them?
Well, if I may say, all of them, they are competent. My own definition of competence is this. So, all of them, they went to school, they are what the INEC requirement, I think they have them, you understand. But when we talk about the credible and a man of focus, a man that ready to serve Nigeria, to me, I don't think that I can even see one. I don't want to mention the name so that it won't be as if devalue any one of them. But I find it difficult to see any one of them. For instance, for Atiku, is a former vice president. You understand? When he was a former vice president, all of us knew what his boss, Obasanjo, wrote about him. You understand? The present president too. I'm talking about the Baba Tinubu. So we all see what is going on now. Can we say that Baba Tinubu is capable of leading the Nigeria? So I think I will put it to the Nigeria to judge about that way. And when you look at Obi too, Obi was a former governor of Anambra State. And the only thing I can talk about Obi that he achieved when he was a governor in Anambra State, I think he did very well in the area of education. I think he did very well in the area of education. So, and when you look at the last election too, so people so interested in Obi. That's my own opinion. I don't know another person's opinion. But in my own opinion, for what I saw in last election in 2023, people interested in Obi. Even if I came out of this, he came out this recent that it was Obi that won the election. You understand?
Yes.
So, and we all saw what happened when the INEC told us that they will use the IREF to declare the winner. You understand? At the end of the day, they gave us the excuse of the network. You understand? So what I'm saying here is that if you put all of them together, to me, Nigeria should be the one that we decide.
Okay, thank you. So Kwankwaso made a criticizing, statement that the federal government are neglecting the Northeast, and after visiting Tinubu, do you see it as a political pick, or it's just trying to go for a different agenda?
To me, I think if I correct, last week Kwankwaso visited president. Yes, and they took the picture together. So it was the same last week that Kwankwaso now came out and criticized Tinubu. How many days different? Maybe just 2 days or 3 days. So it's just a political. Even the spokesperson of NLPP, he came out and said that don't take Kwankwaso serious. It's just a political statement. He's just a joker of politicians. To me, I don't believe Kwankwaso's statement, and I will not fall into his statement. So he's just tricking. That's the way I see Kwankwaso.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
and you. About the gift, being present to the Super Falcons and all of those things, where do you see the future of the female sports in Nigeria?
Thank you very much. So the future of the female football in Nigeria, as it is now, is not a welcome development. Why am I saying this? If you look at our female league, you will discover that they don't put enough money the way they put enough money to our male league. You understand? Even if you ask many Nigerians about female league, they cannot say it the way they can express it when you talk about the male league. Are you getting what I'm saying? So they don't put more interest in female league, and they need to look into this. And then the solution for this is to allow not the government, the outsider, you understand, to take over our league. If the outsider, if the people like Dangote, instead of him going and buy the Arsenal, if you can buy the one club or two club in Nigeria, you understand, and all the Nigerian league, all the Nigeria football club too, I think maybe the NFF has mandated them, I think the CAF that mandated them that they must, anyone that come and represent Nigeria in CAF Champions League or CAF, I think the second tournament too, they must have the female league. If they don't have the female league, so there won't be any chance for them to participate. That is why Oyo State now raising the female league now. So all the clubs in Nigeria supposed to have the female league. The way they are playing the female league, but the sponsor and the awareness is not as the way the male league is.
Okay, so are you not saying that our male league is not something to write home about?
You mean the female league?
No, the male league.
The male league?
Yes.
Nigeria league?
Yes.
Well, Nigeria league for now, I think, is gradually waking up. Unlike before, I think last week there was a report, or this week, that the league will start as also time in the next week, August. And I know that they will still to their words, because it happened last week. The league they just finished now. The time they said that it's going to start, they started the league then. So definitely there is a new development in our main league. So if they can continue like this, and as a result of the new executive that controlling the Nigeria league now, so if they can continue like that, so I believe that the day they fix that they will start Nigeria league, I know that they will start it on that day. So if they can continue like that, before you know it, they will be getting more sponsor, and before you know it, they will compete with Europe league. So to me, they are working into development. I'm talking about main league. So if they can continue like that.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you
And that is all for now. And from football glory to political fire, Nigerians, would never stop giving us stories to talk about. And special thanks to you, Mr. John Olarewaju, for your brilliant insights. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for honoring our invite.
Thank you.
All right, and that is it for now. For more updates, check us out on our website at www.rulersworldtv.com, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Rulers World TV, and also follow us on our social media handle, X, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Rulers World TV. Thank you.